And Boker Tov. Claim the space. I have to be here. Middle of the frame. Embrace the sky. Inhale up. Exhale down. Roll back. Push the monkey's feet. Love heart to the pelvic floor. לרצפת האגן. Sinking down. Spirit rise. Chi sinking down. Loosening up. And loosen up the hip joint so we can the shoulder blade. Cha, 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 cha. Too strong. Svia says hello, she's overseas. Okay, chop the air. Big sword, חרב גדולה. Chop, 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 bam, bam, chop, 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 bam, bam, chop, 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 shoo, chop, shoo. Let gravity do the work, do the job. תנו לגרביטציה לעבוד. קשת יפה בין הברכיים. Nice arch. תרוך על זה תרוץ פתאום. Eye to hand connection. Look through the middle finger. Point at a spot somewhere and swap hands, swap middle finger. Cha, choo, cha, choo. Keep your eye on the target. Take the middle finger to the target And loosen up your hip joints. Hip joints free to frolic. לשחרר את מפרקי הירך. Change legs. Back foot 45 degrees. Feel rapport with the earth. Embrace the sky. In one. הרגע אמרתי שיש לנו דש ממך מחול. איזה חול, הנה היא. אז זה היה שבוע שעבר. הדש מחול זה היה בשבוע שעבר. אני בדיליי. Range of motion with your tailbone. Sacheni. מילקי, בואי לפה. בואי אליי. פה. מילקי, בואי אליי. בואי. בפרנס, יופי. לא לזיז. ברכיים. סלייד. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shoulders to ears. Backwards. Elbows backwards. לזרוק את המרפקים לאחור. Lion place with a ball. Big ball. North pole. קוטב צפוני מאחרי האוזן. Open your chest, your intercostal muscles. Look at the rising hand. לאחור דפנה, כן. כן, זה אוקיי, I'll do it this way. Right hand on top. Long arm in the water like backstroke, כמו חתירת גב. Power stretches, bow and arrow, חץ וקשת, let go. Stretch, aim, shoot, and letting go. Soft and relax. Power stretch. Power stretch, inhale. One more time. dragon turns head. עושה את זה עם הגב אליכם. Look back. Follow the shorthand. With your eyes, look back, twist your spine and straighten your spine. Keep going. And back to line place with the ball. Huh? Center, center, center. In the center front. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Pam, pam, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Pam, pam, 1, 2. Feel your rib cage working, loosening up, swirling. Let's change pattern, the wave. Slide into the water, push the river. Inhale up, slide and push. להניע את הנהר, push the river. So you can become stable as a mountain and flow like the great river. להיות יציבים כהר וזורמים כנהר. First the outside, then the inside. מה זה אומר? First we want to feel the water. So it's our sensory system. It's our nervous system, sensory system, feeling water, imagining water. After you imagine water on the outside, you get the water resistance, לחוש את התנגדות המים בידיים. Then you go inside and feel the real slide from this leg, from this side of your body, through the pelvic floor to that hip joint. So it's internally you start moving the dantian. You start moving the dantian, first the outside, then the inside. כן, להתחיל להניע את מרכז האנרגיה התחתון על ידי הגלישה. גלישה, slide, as we know from being kids, we love the slide. למה? Because gravity takes you down. You don't need to do anything. Just sit on the slide and let go. Sit on the slide and let go. Change directions. Inhale up, exhale down. And smaller one. So you actually, como Manuela, you actually turning the wheel here. Sacheni. Feel how the energy travels in cyclical motion. Roll back. Let's carry a bowl here. Center of the ball, opposite your center line. So now it's about your center line, not about the ball. Ball is imaginary. but the center line splitting, half of it forward, half side of your body backward. Feel the split in the center and come back to center. split, לפצל את המרכז, קדימה ואחורה. So your rib cage is flexible. Let's take it 180 degrees from here. If I come here, what happened? Full and empty. Full, body weight, כל המשקל על רגל אחת, empty. Stick the heel, come back to center, carry the ball, sit on the back heel and split. Roll back. Pivot, split, roll back, inhale, exhale, split, deep inhalation, long exhale, carry the ball. Come back to center, feet at shoulder width, wide crane spread wings. Opening the body, closing the body. Open, close, expand, contract. Now what do you do in contract? Our body here is like a balloon in the shape of a person. So when I deflate the balloon, everything contracts to one place, which is the middle of the middle, the center of the center of the lower dantian, meaning everything is sucked into the place between front and back, 3 fingers below your belly button. A suction to that place. So now there's a contraction there and there's like pressure until you release that pressure. Boom. From here to all directions. You have connection in your arms, your leg, your head, everywhere. There's connection. You're connected. But in your school they called it integrated. Integrated, connected. To be connected to where? To earth, to your roots. So you can be on one leg, easy, balanced. You can slower. Gather chi from the ground, rise and send it out. Sink, make roots, go gather chi. And cha. We do it faster, it's easier. Release and release and release and לשחרר and לשחרר את השרירים. Bang! Like closing a door with your foot. Cha! We're not kicking anyone. Cha! Just closing the door, closing the door, closing the door. Cha! 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 And shake the body. Cha! 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 Lena air, Lena air, cha 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 cha. Forward, forward, cha cha cha. Forward, forward, cha cha cha. Lele mala, push, push, push. Push the sky, push the heaven. Shake your skeleton, shake. Shake your skeleton, shake. Let every muscle in your body relax, shake, soft and relax, we let go. Squeeze a lemon, 1 foot forward, throw the lemon, cha, limoncello, cha, cha, short once, cha, 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 and cha. נסגור, נפתור, כן. כל 14 joints in the palm. Why did they call it yad? Because yud dalet is 14. 14 joints become pumps of blood. When you squeeze and release, they take blood from the heart, and there's a flow, you enhancing flow in your hands, and loosen up the wrist, bum, 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 bum. I bounce, and I loosen up the wrist, change legs, squeeze, and throw, squeeze and throw, squeeze and throw, loosen up the wrist, cha, 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 Split. And tiger mouse. What time is it? Show the watch on each hand. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. And look at my spine. One time over that heel. One time over that heel. So 1 and 2. 1. Change directions. Looking for the moon in the sea, elongating the spine. Up and down, sink, forward and back, sink. How? Standing in front of the pond at night, there's a full moon reflection. You go and get it. Take the real moon, kiss the reflection moon into one. Lift the moon with an inhale. Push your hip joints forward so your head floats automatically. And sink. Cha. Elbows in. Sinking down. Into the water. Splash. Lift. Cha. Down. Splash. Cha. How do you stretch your spine? Here we see the upper body goes up, the lower body sinking down, so you stretch the vertebrae. But when you go down, how do you stretch? You touch the point between your heels, and you try and reach as far as you can when you move forward. So you stretch the lumbar bones at the lower back. And you sink and relax. Stretch forward as far as you can get. הכי רחוק שאפשר להגיע עם הידיים, זה מותח את עמוד השדרה התחתון. Parallel feet. So both feet 45 degrees. Body forward. 2 hands on the water, circulating water. Jump, chi, jump, chi, jump, chi, jump. 1 hand at a time. Meaning 1 hand, second, first, second, first, second. Then ask yourself, what about all the fluid in my body? They love, every fluid loves whirlpool, marbolot. So we're mixing the fluid in our body. All our blood circulation is feeling this cyclical motion of the hands on the water. And your spine. See how the spine, if I loosen up, my spine is looking at Obstaland, my spine is towards Asharon. Right? The spine follows the hand, the returning hand. If one hand is out, one is in. One is out, one is in. The spine goes with the returning hand. Amud HaShidra center line with the returning hand. So, feel your kidneys, how they get now, a massage. It's called the kidney song, it's called the kidney massage. But you need the foot to be sideways. Why? Because if you want to go straight towards Liki, I'll point at Liki, I'll push the ground, I'll get to you. If I want to go to Aneta, I'll direct to Aneta, I'll push the ground, I'll get to Aneta. What happens when you do that? Like a train on a track that's turning. You push the ground, you're already in a cyclical. So, you don't need to do anything, just רק להזיז את המים במעגלים. תרגיש את עמוד השדרה. Kidney song, kidney massage. Change legs. Speakers. Change dimension of the circle from large, ממעגלים גדולים על המים, to medium, to small, until you find the right frequency that moves you in that same. So the body generates the same cyclical motion of the hand. Look at this for a second. I'll do the idiot. The idiot version is the hand moves, nothing happens in the body. But you want to move the body with the בסדר? Okay, brace this time. Can we invite Aaron to do a bit of Wudang? Are you up to it? Please. That's the spot for the frame. Thank you, Aaron. Wudang style.
This is the form. We do 3 chapters. I think it's about 100 moves. First chapter is 20 moves. Let me just do the first chapter.
Yeah? That's the first.
Yeah, no. That's good. I talk through it or
Just do, let us follow you.
avatar. It's a series of 3 brush knees. Third brush knee. Up up. Guitar once more. The last brush knee. Turn to this corner. Rise up and you're going to parry and punch. Roll back. Push. Come back to the side. Rise up. Feet together here. And then just finishing up.
Wonderful. One more time. Well done. Now I just want to point out. Yeah, Licky, you want to say something? Do you mind doing it with the back to us so we can?
Ain't no shalot.
All right. Just I want to point out how similar is this one to the form that we do in the 24 young style. We have the brush knee 3 times. We have Ava Mayaka. So we have the brush knee, we have the roll back, with the hands. There's a lot of similarities. A lot. Let's do once again and then we'll do the young style. So with the back to us, thank you, Aaron.
Again.
different but the same. We see lots of similarities. Let's do the Yang style 24 so we can feel the differences and the similarities. Yang style, with the back to you. Roll back. Carry a bowl. Split. Carry a bowl. Step and split. White crane, straight wings. Brush knee. Pivot. Chicken leg. Brush knee. Roll back. Pivot. Brush knee. Lay the heart. Again. Push the monkey's face. Repeat the brush. One of the most famous Tai Chi moves is brush knee. So we can do Tai Chi walking just with brush knee. As long as we remember, after we rolling forward around the knee, to roll back. Let's just do it in one spot. Roll forward, roll back, roll forward. Inhale on the way back, exhale on the way forward. How do I change? I roll back, pivot, I open the hip joint, come back here, chicken leg, brush the left knee. Roll back. That's how we take Tai Chi move and make it into a Qigong. Repetitive energy motion. You start to breathe. Forward, forward, back. Come back to chicken leg. We can have not just inhale, exhale, but empty and full. משקל הגוף על רגל אחורית, רגל קדמית ריקה. This is empty. So now we're filling it up. It's all about, we think it's about the arms, the hands, upper body. No, not just. It's about the full and empty and filling up the front foot with your body weight. Simply rooting. Getting an anchor. פה יש עוגן. לעמוד בתוך הרגל הזאת, להעביר אליה משקל, ותהיה עוגן. איך? כאן היא ריקה. אני מתמלא. לאט, לאט, לאט. Slowly filling it up. Now we stable as a mountain. And flow like the great river. Again, chicken leg. And one last time. Roll back. it in the leg just to release lactic acid from our muscles. Cha 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 cha. Cha cha cha. Cha 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 cha. Cha 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 cha. And now let's take a sentence which in the classics of Tai Chi is the 4 building blocks. Ward off. Ward off. You create, like the car has a bumper at the front, I call it the bumper, a pagosh. Because if somebody bumps into you, you want to protect your inners. That's connected to your back foot. Stable as a mountain. Roll back. Press down. Roll back. And push. I call this eagle flies off the cliff. נשר קופץ מהצוק. הוא דועה. Eagle gliding. Then carry a ball and ward off. Pagosh. הגולש. Roll back. Grasp the sparrow's tail. לאחוז בזנב הציפור. Roll back. And push. Jump off the cliff. נשר קופץ מהצוק. רגל ציר, אתם רואים פה את הרגל, כן? שלא יהיה טוויסט בברך. Watch your knees. If you don't twist the ankle, you'll have a twist in your knee. And that's knee pain. So, a bumper bar. Grasp the sparrow's tail. לאחוז בזנב הדרור. I make the sound just to signal to you what the breath work is doing. So when I gather a ball, I come to a ball, I gather chi, I inhale, I ward off, I release, I roll back, I gather chi, I press down, expression of chi, roll back, איסוף אנרגיה, inhale, letting go. Do nothing. Fun of doing nothing. The pleasure of doing nothing. Carry a ball, inhale. Ward off, exhale. Roll back. Roll back. Letting go. One more time. Press with the back hand into the front knee. Press while the body presses into the front. Enough. Let's grasp the sparrow's tail. Let's do the roll back just standing in one place. Roll back, inhale, exhale, letting go. When you learn to drive, you learn A, B, C, Aleph, Bet, Gimel. This movement is Aleph. In Tai Chi, Qigong, this is Aleph. Rise. Because remember when you were 8 months old, and you were crawlers, and then one day you stood, and everybody said, yeah, the baby's standing. That's what you learned. You learned the roll back. You learned to push the ground and rise and not fall and balance. What an achievement. from a reptile crawling to a human being standing on 2 feet. כן? בעברית, הפכנו מזוחלים לעומדים על 2. Balance. So the roll back brings several qualities. One is the balance, another is against gravity and with gravity. We learn to work with gravity. Against gravity we push the ground. With gravity we're letting go. Don't need to do anything. Gravity takes us down. So here the Qigong says when you go down, think of how heavy is your head. Let it sink into your shoulders. Shoulders into the chest. Chest into the waist. Waist into the hip joints. Hip joints, you can't go anymore because I don't want to bend my knees. That's the stance. Beautiful stance. Look everybody, look at Aaron. That's the stand. You see a nice arch between the knees. You see that is tucked into the ground. And now you're sinking into the pelvic floor. If we sink into the pelvic floor, now we can push the ground. We become like a spring. We sink the head into shoulders, shoulders into the ribcage, into the pelvic floor. מכאן, it's like we have springs at our feet. אנחנו לא צריכים להתאמץ, רק לרצות לדחוף את האדמה. Push the ground effortlessly and rise. Let him go. That's Aleph. All of this is Aleph. What's bed? Carry a ball, that's bed. And now we ain't splitting, we're flipping. We're flipping the ball, north pole to south pole. בזמן שאנחנו הופכים את הכדור, עמוד השדרה שלנו עובר ממזרח למערב. הסיבוב הזה של עמוד השדרה, לא יסולה בפס. This is the range of motion that you have in your spine while you stand in one place to look east and to look west. Look at your central line. כל עמוד השדרה מסתובב מזרחה ומסתובב מערבה. עכשיו, מה עם הנשימה? זה החלק הכי חשוב. We're all coming here to breathe, right? Motion is additional. What's with the breath work in this flip? So every time we go through the center, the embrace, we pause. And on the way up, we inhale. Back to center, we exhale. Pause, inhale. שאיפה, הפסקונת נשיפה. Pause, inhale. Pause, exhale. So now, there's harmony between our cardiovascular system to our musculoskeletal system. יצרנו הרמוניה בין מערכת הלב-ריאה למערכת השלד שריר. מההרמוניה הזאת אנחנו צומחים. We grow through this harmony. We maintain this harmony. We grab it. We love it. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Then we take a simple energy pattern in front of our body. Sunrise, sunset. Sunrise. Inhale. You reach the top. Gravity will grab you down. As you slide, exhale, letting go. Opposite your knees. Push the ground. Rise. Sunrise. Spirit rise. Exhale down. Again. Look to center. Change directions. Push the ground. Inhale. Letting go. this energy like a head. ללבוש, לחבוש את האנרגיה הזאת כמו כובע על הראש. הראש שוקע. ידיים בתוך המים. Hands underwater. Look down at the pond and float back to water level. Opposite your middle dantian. Now look at the magic pond, but it's full of mud. Let the inner mud sink down. Whoops, something falls in the center and the ripple. גלי הדבש סוחפים, שאיפה עמוקה. Pause, exhale, letting go. Gathering chi, floating, sinking, watching the ripple, carrying your arms with a deep inhalation. One more time. Look down, float, sink, open. Nice job. Cooling wings on the bamboo. We crossed the ocean. We landed on the bamboo to cool the armpits, the lymph nodes, and the wind is lifting us up. On our tippy toes. Gravity takes you down. Wind blows, bound back up. Gravity straight back down. גב עגול עולה, שאיפה. גב ישר, שוקע. Proper alignment of your spine. One more time. The wind has died, but gravity is there. Soul celebration. We contract, we close the body, we shut down, and we open. Spiraling up, spiraling down. This motion contains open and close, expand and contract, spiral up, spiral down, inhale up, exhale down. But where it's full and empty of the yin and yang is the most substantial one for gravity. Gravity doesn't know about me if I'm not placing a foot here. So, it looks like we're standing on 2 feet. נכון? זה נראה כאילו אני עומד על 2 רגליים. אבל, no, it's the tree of life stands. 1 foot is actually empty. There's no weight on it. So, just touch down, but no weight. So now all the weight is here. And now feel spiral up. And feel spiral down as the water going through the spiral into the ground, through your foot. With the expand and contract, open and close, inhale, exhale. Spiral down through the full foot. And when it gets tired, quietly, secretly, you shift the body weight to this one. So now this one is actually empty. And you do more. More of this good stuff. No, Milky. Sorry, I changed all your pieces. לא להתערב, היא מתעצבנת, תודה. כן, אבל אנחנו מסיימים עוד 2 דקות. תתאפק. Again, from the beginning, 1 foot and ignore. Spiral down. Inhale up. Spiral down. Exhale. Why do I make sound? I make sound to find alpha waves within. Voice guides the intention. Build the vibration here. I can't hear you. Voice guides the intention. Vibrate. Let's close the session with a namaste. Shalom Oseh. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, you did it. Bye Gila. Bye Charlie. Shabbat Shalom. להתראות.